Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I am back, and it is time for another Starcraft 2 1 vs 1 replay cast. Today is AlphaStar Day, and so that means we have got none other than AlphaStar itself in the top right-hand side of the map. This match, gonna be playing Protoss, which is always fun to see. Alpha Toss. It's good to see how the Protoss reacts to different situations and things. Now, taking on Alpha Toss, it is going to be none other than Diamond Protoss. So a good old PvP to start things off, and a very, very early probe from the Diamond player for PvP, if I'm not mistaken. This probe timing, I mean, it's such an early probe. This is actually really, really bizarre why you'd go for a probe scout this quickly. For the Diamond player, though, it will kind of actually be nice for him, because he's going to scout out the fact that AlphaStar is probably going to go for it. Oh, no, actually, never mind. AlphaStar going for the double gate. I just assumed it was going for its fast nexus, but definitely not the case this game, as, yeah, it got the double gas, so that should have clued me in. That's a laughing derp right there. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, seeing as how we have got, let's see, 811 resources on the mining right now for AlphaStar, let's just go for a 250,000 like. Let's just go for that. How about that? You guys are always telling me to aim higher for the likes. So yeah, 250,000 should do it. Maybe we can hit 750,000. But yeah. Anyway, thanks so much to everyone who does support the channel. But moving on, we have got ourselves the map New Repugnancy, a PvP, a little bit of a cheeky proxy pylon for AlphaStar. This makes me think Stargate or something like that. I mean, it could always be the Twilight. A lot of gas for AlphaStar though, so I imagine it's going to be a Stargate, right? Stargate play? And it's a Stargate popping down for AlphaStar. Playing a very, very cheeky build. Gonna be cheesing the Diamond player. We'll see how well the Diamond player is gonna react to this. He hasn't thrown up his own tech yet, so delaying that quite a bit, which is very odd. Gone for 2 adepts, and then it looks like the Diamond player is just gonna be going for the quick nexus comparatively. Delaying tech like this in PvP isn't too common, but I do actually like it. However, if we do take a look at the build, I mean, AlphaStar has got the Stargate on the way and the Nexus at similar timing, and the Diamond player still hasn't thrown up his tech. He still hasn't started a couple of extra Stalkers. Now we see 1 Stalker starting, which is necessary, seeing as how there's going to be the Adepts on the front door. And oh, AlphaStar targeting its own Adept with, well, it's Adept. Now, gonna be having this Oracle on the way, probably getting Chrono boosted out. Yes, it is. AlphaStar's just going for a quick and dirty, but at the same time, oh my gosh, AlphaStar seems to have actually been caught out by its opponent's Adepts for once. This was not what I expected. The Probe's having to run away till the Stalkers are out. AlphaStar is losing a lot of mining time right now. That doesn't necessarily mean that AlphaStar's in too much trouble. It's got the counter Oracle moving across the map. Probes, though, are still running about. These 2 Adepts for the Diamond player getting a ton of damage done just by delaying the mining. I mean, they've killed a decent number of probes, 5 probes in all, and they very well may get some more. But man, is this a lot of lost mining time for AlphaStar. The Oracle for AlphaStar flies in, but oh no, Alpha Derp. Just hanging out. I know that, I don't like to keep saying derp this, derp that, but the Oracle's kind of just hanging out on top of the Diamond player's base. Which is not a good thing. The Diamond player having enough time to react, warping in a few Stalkers, and we're actually seeing someone get a lead in PvP against AlphaStar, I'll say this is a lead. Yeah, AlphaStar though, I mean, the probe machine is gonna try and start catching back up. Just make a bajillion probes non-stop. The Oracle flying over, not going to get really anything done because there's a shield battery, and yeah, not looking too bad for the Diamond player. The Diamond player throws up a robo facility, which I really do like. And AlphaStar just moving across the map with a couple Adepts. Gonna see if it can get any damage done with those. For now, though, not too much going on just yet. We see Stalker hanging on. Just taking out his hatred on the rocks. These other two Stalkers are like, dude, why is he punching that boulder? And yeah, now we take a look. Shield battery done at the front for the Diamond player. I do like that. Shield battery's always a good investment, I feel. Pretty much any time if you're playing Protoss. I mean, yeah, it's actually pretty rare, the scenario which is like, oh no, that Protoss player wouldn't have lost the game if he had just not built that one extra shield battery. But now we do see, though, these two Adepts coming on in for AlphaStar. Gonna get a few probes at the very least. But I mean, look at the actual worker count still. A lead remains for the Diamond player, so this guy's actually just keeping his macro going, whereas AlphaStar's isn't looking too hot. So yeah, this AlphaStar iteration not showing us the best AI performance. In fact, I'd say one of the worst ones we've seen in PvP. However, of course, it does vary on the agent that we're watching play. So apparently this one, not the machine that we've seen AlphaStar be in PvP, as usual. Stasis Ward gets thrown up by AlphaStar. I think that's pretty darn cool. And this definitely is one of the AlphaStar iterations that plays more human. So it actually looks like it's yeah, it actually looks like it plays more human until it kind of gets refined a little bit more. So this is the dirty AlphaStar. Now the Diamond player is going to move across the map, going to be going for an attack. Got a Warp Prism, got a couple of Stalkers in there, going to be able to reinforce. And depending on what happens with this Stasis Ward, I'll say, yeah, depending on what happens with the Stasis Ward, I wonder if AlphaStar is going to be able to hold on right now. I mean, the AI has got a better army supply. The AI has an Immortal, but so does the Diamond player. And yeah, will this attack work? I mean, oh, there's a chance that this entire army is just going to walk into the Stasis. Is that going to be the case? Looks like the answer is, oh my gosh, yes. So many Stalkers just got caught out by that Stasis Ward. The Diamond player just got bamboozled hard and is in a lot of trouble now. We'll see if AlphaStar is able to capitalize on these Stalkers in Stasis and kill them off. Drop a couple force fields, lock them in, get the guaranteed kills. The Diamond player is going to try and like help his units, but there's going to be at least a couple of dead Stalkers here. There we go. Yeah, force fields go down for AlphaStar, locking in some of those Stalkers. A really good engagement for the AI. And here I thought this game wasn't going well for AlphaStar. It pulls out that sick Stasis Ward play. The Immortal of AlphaStar does actually get focused down, which is quite a loss for the AI. However, it looks like it does just have the numerical superiority. Reinforcements, though, do come in for the Diamond player, who does still have that Immortal, which is so good. AlphaStar tossing down a few force fields, but not the best force fields. And if we do take a look now, the AI just sneaking up there in probes, keeping to build probes amidst all the chaos. Throwing up a couple of gases now, and I'm guessing a third base coming down. Yeah, third base being planned for AlphaStar. Twilight Count's getting thrown up. However, there very well is going to be a counterattack coming across the map. The AI, 11 Stalkers to 7. But I still don't know if the AI is going to be able to break this, the Diamond player. It's not going to be easy. However, take a look at this. A couple of Adepts being elevated into the main base of the Diamond player. Going to get some probe kills if they sync up. Looks like the answer is no, though. They're not going to sync up. AlphaStar, though, kind of pulled its opponent out of position. Can maybe go in for the attack now, as some of the units are not there. But yeah, it does look like there is actually just too much to defend for the Diamond player. Supply a little bit too close to make an attack happen for AlphaStar. So we see the AI throwing up Charge, getting up a third Nexus, and a Templar Archives. I like this. A lot of very powerful options going to be getting unlocked for those gateways. And the fact that we're seeing more gateways get thrown up too is real good, as AlphaStar is going to need those big warp-ins when this game heats up for the next round. AlphaStar, gotta be careful though. Has to retreat with these units. It definitely cannot take a fight. Oh, loses a sentry. Almost gets the Prism of the Diamond player though. That would have been worth it. But for now though, AlphaStar I think definitely does have to go home. Retreat. It's even building up a couple of cannons, which is interesting. I guess worried about DTs. The AI, though, is going to be a little bit vulnerable to the potential two-base attack. from the Diamond player, and that's exactly what we're going to be seeing. Did AlphaStar spread itself too thin? It's going to be a very, very hard hold, I feel. Against 2 Immortals, all these sentries, a Prism to reinforce, it's going to be so, so hard for AlphaStar to hold on. The Archon is actually going to be huge. That's getting warped in to help break the force fields. Charge being done would also be huge, but that's about 25 seconds out. I don't know if there's going to be enough time for AlphaStar to make this hold happen. I mean, the cannons will help out a little bit, but I don't think the cannons are going to help out enough. AlphaStar is going to be taking this fight. Force field's getting tossed down. I mean, this is just going to give the Diamond player rain to go into the natural, and Archon that was warping in is going to get killed off. Zealots are warping in, but they do not have charge just yet, and that is a disaster. +1, not quite done yet. Charge is now done for AlphaStar, but I don't see a lot of Zealots, and this is going to make things very, very tough for AlphaStar to hold on. If there was a big enough Zealot warping, I'd say yay, but with just the couple of Zealots warping in, I'm not sure it's going to be enough. I think this is looking really, really good for the Diamond player. If AlphaStar picks off the Prism, I'll say maybe there's a chance, but the Diamond player's doing a good enough job holding on to that, and oh, in comes AlphaStar. Just not really getting too much done. We need to see more warpins for the AI. I mean, definitely even more and more warpins. It's kind of close, but in the end, look at the army supply. Too much here for the Diamond player. The classic, I'm in a rough spot, I'm going to commit to the all-in, and it works swimmingly for the Diamond player going for this attack, and AlphaStar is Dundies, as, yeah, the AI just falls down. Well played by the Diamond player, able to close that game out. Surprise, mother truckers. Yeah, it's a Grandmaster. We have got another PvP, but in the bottom right-hand side of the map, yeah, good old Grandmaster showed up when I clicked on this replay. I was like, huh, neat. Would you look at that? Now, Alpha Protoss gonna be taking on a much stronger opponent this game, as GMs are pretty darn good at the game. If you're a GM, you can safely say that you're within the top 1,000-ish of Starcraft players, I'd say safely. At least at that minute. Now, this Grandmaster player is going to be going for his wall-off, an interesting wall-off. Going to have to pay attention to this. AlphaStar, we'll see what build it's going to pick out of its pocket this game. Whether it will just be that one gateway or if it'll go for the double gate. And if AlphaStar does just go for the one gateway expand, I wonder if this Grandmaster is going to be bamboozled into attacking, just like a lot of other players have been against AlphaStar's fast expand build. Okay, taking a look here, it is the double gateway, normal opening for the GM player, normal opening for the Starcraft ladder, but not normal opening for AlphaStar. And yeah, things are just going to continue on. Ladies and gentlemen, though, before this game heats up too much, make sure to go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't, as trying to hit 10,000 subs by the end of the year. And if you watch a lot of these AlphaStar videos but you aren't subscribed, consider subscribing. Now let's take a look here. We have got ourselves just that extra gas going up for AlphaStar, the Cyber Core, the single gateway opening versus the double gateway opening of the GM player. The GM player is going to get his first glimpse at this very quick Nexus timing from the AI. We'll see if he's just going to take a mature response, or a more mature response, I'd say, and just throw up his own Nexus, or if he is going to just really try and put on the pressure, send this probe somewhere cheeky to throw up a pylon and try and proxy the ever-loving shit out of AlphaStar, and that's what we're going to be seeing. This is a very bold proxy location, by the way. This is about as in your face as it gets, just pretty much directly in line with the scouting path. But this GM player doesn't care. He's going to be having his 2 Stalkers out, chrono boosting out his Warp Gate, going up against AlphaStar's Adept and Stargate. Now, a GM player is going to be a lot better at punishing this than the average Joe, though, so this could be tough for AlphaStar. So hold on. It looks like it's just going to be a gateway, so gateway aggression is the choice from the GM player. That really does explain him chrono boosting out that Warp Gate. And yeah, let's take a look. There's the 2 Stalkers moving across the map for the Grandmaster player. I like the fact that he's moving across the map with these already. I think that's the best thing you can do against this opening. It's like, if you have 2 Stalkers, there's literally no way your opponent can outmuscle you. AlphaStar going for the Void Ray, going for the extra Adept, throwing up a shield battery, planning on throwing up a second shield battery, but that gets cut short. So the AI might actually just be bunkering down on one base as opposed to trying to hold its natural. Has the AI seen what it's up against? Looks like the answer is yes. The Grandmaster player, though, very wisely throws up a pylon. These Adepts aren't going to get in, so he can focus 100% on the attack and getting up his own shield batteries to make this a big 3-gateway attack, utilizing shield batteries for his own purposes, make sure his Stalkers don't die. And the aim here is, at the very minimum, to kill the Nexus of AlphaStar, if not kill the AI outright. It's like there's another pylon getting thrown up for the GM player, but I mean, he's got his shield batteries done, so he's got a safe zone for his Stalkers to retreat. All he's got to do is micro these back. He's warped in a big round of sentries. He'll be able to force field the ramp, force field AlphaStar's units out. And the AI has got these defensive shield batteries, but they're not going to help hold at its natural base. And so we may actually see a GM player just properly punish this greedy opening that AlphaStar goes for. I'm not going to count the AI out just yet, but it's looking really, really promising for the Grandmaster player. I mean, these Adepts on the other side of the map are being a bit of a pain, but this GM is just focused 100% on the attack. He tries to target down a Void Ray, doesn't get it, but he gets the Stalker, and the AI's Nexus is going to end up falling. AlphaStar is going to lose his Adepts, probably to this one Stalker working away on them. And yeah, the GM player doesn't even have to go up this ramp. He can really just contain, throw up his own Nexus. And oh, the big brain play. The Grandmaster throws up this proxy Nexus. Now, let's take a look. We see sentries getting warped in more and more for the Grandmaster player. I guess he can't really have too many. He can just throw in Hallucinated Phoenix whenever he wants, force field ramp indefinitely. And AlphaStar has got nothing redeeming going for it. It's still panicking, thinking about the defense, whereas the GM player, who's a little bit more experienced, I guess, or can think a little bit further ahead than the AI, just as to say, oh, I just need to hold on and defend, and I'll reap the rewards of my better economy, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. The AI has got to break this location, but it really can't. Investing in these extra shield batteries at this point is not helpful for AlphaStar, because the GM player has no intent of attacking up this ramp. Now let's take a look. AlphaStar is going to throw up more and more shield batteries, and apparently Turtle push its way down. Actually get shield batteries close enough that it can break out of its ramp. Very, very good force field timing from the GM player. I'm not even sure that AlphaStar could break out of this location. However, if we do take a look, the Phoenixes that have been made by AlphaStar will be able to punish the GM, but not to the extent that I think AlphaStar has taken damage-wise of losing its Nexus. The GM player actually is thinking, oh, I might be able to go up this ramp. It's going to be a very bold move. The shield batteries are going to heal the Void Rays almost endlessly, but there is enough Stalkers to one volley down the Void Rays. Injured Void Ray gets pulled back. These shield batteries are doing so much good work, and this actually was an overcommitment from the Grandmaster player. AlphaStar is going to lift up all the sentries, kill off most of the Stalkers, and is going to break out. Oh my god, AlphaStar totally baited the GM into going. I didn't think that the GM planned on attacking in. I don't think the GM planned on attacking in. But in the end, the Grandmaster player saw the Phoenix and was like, oh, I can probably just attack in since your Phoenix aren't there. The answer to that was wrong. These Phoenix able to basically bait the GM into a very bad engagement. That being said, I'm not sure AlphaStar is winning this game just yet. The AI is trying to establish up this Nexus still, but really doesn't have too much besides these couple of Void Rays. No shield batteries at this Nexus yet, and there's a lot of Stalkers now with Blink for the GM player, who should still be able to keep this going. Those Void Rays are in trouble. The Stalkers can blink on top of them. They do. One goes down in a second, the other is gone, and AlphaStar is going to be in a world of trouble now. Phoenix against Stalkers is not a fight that the Phoenix will win straight up. Even with the shield battery help, I'm unsure for AlphaStar. I mean, yeah, there's simply too many Stalkers gonna volley down the Phoenix. That was a big brain play from the AI. A great fight, but in the end, just too far behind from being kept on the one base. And its unit composition, not enough. If the AI had made those like 4 Phoenix, then gone back into Void Rays or something, or tried to get out Immortals sooner, I'd say maybe, but yeah, AlphaStar is certainly dead. Probes are being pulled, but that's not gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video featuring this Grandmaster player, make sure to go ahead and slap that like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Join the Discord, which is linked in the description, and consider becoming a member if you do want to support the channel. Let's just wait to see that GG screen. The Immortal pops out. AlphaStar loses that Immortal in a second. The one Stalker trying. Even with all the shield battery support, I don't think it's going to be able to make it happen. AlphaStar decides now is the time to build an Observer. Yeah. Not going to cut it, AlphaStar. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.